a cowboy, baby. Yeah. I want to be a cowboy, baby.
Please ignore the fact that the map behind me is of Vietnam. Just pretend like it's the Wild West. What's up, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making a Halloween costume. If you haven't already guessed, it's going to be a cowboy costume. It's pretty easy. You only need a couple things, and it takes minimal effort and no sewing. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing we're going to make is the chaps. I got this pair of pants from the thrift store, but you can use whatever kind of pants you have lying around. Just make sure that they're boot cut or flared. And please do not make this with skinny jeans. I don't know what else to tell you aside from the fact that that will not work. I picked up these pants because they were velvet and they had a really nice waist detail in the back. I also wanted to make the back of my pants the front of my pants because none of this area matters anyway, it's just gonna get cut out. Which brings me to my next point. To make assless chaps, you must first cut out the ass. I'm making a line to show where to cut and then I just kind of eyeballed it. It's important to remember how tall you are because you want these to come halfway up your thigh and you don't want to mark these little diagonal lines too low or too high. It's always better to make it too high because then you can still cut lower. The next thing you're going to do is cut off the excess area, but only cut off the front side. We'll cut off the back later. Make sure you leave your waistband intact because you need something to hold up your pants. After you cut the front side, you'll have this nice little guide where you can see the back of your pants, and then you can just follow the lines that you already cut out. I'm purposely leaving in that little corset thing in the back, but if you have a zipper, feel free to cut it out. You don't have to leave those in. I just chose to leave it in style-wise. And that's it. Now you have a cute pair of assless chaps. If you want to hem these, you can, but it's not required. And now all you have to do is try them on and make sure that you didn't fuck them up. The next thing that you're going to need is a yard of cheap fabric. And also make sure that it matches your costume. You can pick whatever you want, I just picked black. I think this particular fabric was $3 from Joann's. Take your yard of fabric and fold it in half, hot dog style. And then fold it in half again. Find the inside corner of your fabric. This corner is going to be the one that has all edges folded. As you can see, this side has some pieces that aren't folded. You'll know you're on the right side when everything is nice and tucked in. Start by cutting yourself a little neck hole, and you want to go small because this is going to be twice as big when you open it up. I know it looks kind of small, but your head is way smaller than you think it is. Even mine, and my mom used to tell me that when I was a kid, my head was so big, shirts wouldn't go on properly. But look at me now, normal sized head and everything. Anyway, now that we're done with making the costume props, we just need to get a few accessories. This is what I'm wearing as the base of the costume, but you can wear whatever you feel comfortable in. Now it's time to assemble. First, obviously, put on your chaps. Then add a bandana, and I'll link below all of the accessories that I'm using and places that you can find them. I'm using an old belt for an accent on the hat, but you can get creative with this and use whatever you want. Next, we're going to add some fake guns. You can have holsters. I think these come with holsters, but I lost them. And then add the poncho thing that we created. It may take a couple times to drape it right and make it look how you want it to look, but after that, you're done. This costume is really easy to make, and I honestly think it looks like it takes more effort than it does. I think the result is really cool, and it's super versatile. You can kind of style it however you feel. I personally chose all black because I like to play the villain, but if you want to be the good guy, you can make an all brown version, or really anything that you want. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be making costumes all month, so if you want to see more content like this, subscribe.